What's up everybody, this is BR, and I'm placing my bets that GTA 6 is gonna be DOA, Dead on Arrival. And I really hope that isn't the case, because we've been waiting for a new GTA game for the longest time, and having GTA 6 not meet the minimum bar for expectations is totally gonna fucking suck. But almost every other week, something new comes out about Rockstar that just makes me lose a lot more faith about it. And primarily it has to do with the giant culture shift that Rockstar Games has apparently gone through. Now I could really give a rat's ass about studio culture, I don't care. At the end of the day, studio culture doesn't make great games. So having a studio become a lot more progressive or PC doesn't really matter to me. As long as the talent is there and people make good games, I could give a rat's ass. Except that's where we face our biggest problem. A lot of the talent is just no longer there anymore. It appears that either because of the culture shift, or maybe some sort of change in priorities, or just disagreement with the current way that Rockstar Games is being headed in, many Rockstar employees have left the company. Most notably Dan Houser, who was a huge influential part of Rockstar Games. He not only was an executive at Rockstar Games, he was also part of the talent. He was a writer of many of the GTA games, as well as Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, and he left the company back in 2020, which means that he probably had little to no involvement with GTA 6. Now, to be fair, it's unknown how much Dan Houser had as far as influence goes to the quality of the GTA games and the other mainline Rockstar games. But seeing as he was head writer of Red Dead Redemption 1, 2, and Bully, just goes to show that he has a pretty good track record, and he's probably a huge part of what made those games just so good. Put on top of that he was one of the executives, and it goes to show that he probably had a really huge influence in the entire company. And now he's gone. But games aren't just made by one person, it's a team, and he wasn't the only one who has left. Another famous example is Laszlo, a longtime contributor of the GTA series, almost as influential as Dan Houser. And again, he's now gone. So it's safe to say that many people probably followed in their footsteps and left the company because Rockstar is pretty open about the fact that their culture has changed. So that leaves very little faith on the future of GTA, because from what we know, all the talent is probably gone, especially the ones that had the most pull. GTA 6 is probably gonna be the most corporate version of GTA that we've ever seen before, and there's no guarantee that GTA 6 is gonna be good at all. Unlike a company like Valve, there's no real guarantee that their games are gonna be of any quality. Rockstar used to have that track record, but then recently has just been flopping, and many of their actions are pretty questionable. So I think it's safe to say that I'm just not gonna look forward to GTA 6. For me, that project is DOA, and I'm just not gonna get hyped for it at all. And personally, I don't think they should be called Rockstar Games anymore, because something that I hate about the video game industry is the fact that they like keeping names of studios even after everybody who actually mattered left the company already. That really shouldn't be a thing where game studios can keep a name even after a huge influential part of that company is no longer part of that company. And I am looking at you, Rare. Seriously, I see so many people talk about Rare like if it was the same company that developed GoldenEye. It's not, it's a completely different studio now, and they should have changed their name. And it really didn't have to change that dramatically. It could have just been Rare 2 or Rareware or just anything else. All it is a scummy way to exploit brand recognition. So as much as the internet likes to rag on 343 Industries, at least they had the common decency to call themselves 343 Industries and not keep the Bungie name. Maybe that wasn't by choice though, maybe Bungie had the trademark to it, so they took it with them when they went with Activision. Who knows, but anyways, in conclusion, I'm not looking forward to GTA 6, and I think it's time that we just let GTA as a series just finally retire. Let somebody with actual determination and talent make the next GTA spiritual successor, because I'm sure that's gonna get a lot more love and attention than anything Rockstar and Take-Two is gonna develop now. Although I could be wrong, but again, what are the chances of that happening? Anyways, if you found this video interesting, like it if you like it, dislike it if you disliked it. If you'd like to see more content just like this in the future, make sure to subscribe, and if you'd like to support me, I do have a Patreon in the description. Thank you so much to my following patrons, and I'll talk to you later.